Fight Club. Mic check complete. How are we? How are we? How are we? It's your host, Tommy Albrecht, joined again by the fiery vixen, Michaela Marsh. Hey, Michaela, welcome.
Hi, thanks.
Bike Club Podcast, baby. We're back, week 5. We're not stopping. We're not going to stop. Try to make us stop. Try to. We're not gonna. So, week 4 was good. It was wild. We went to the ocean. It was dope. A lot of people. I thought it was going to be lopsided for sure. I didn't think I would convince a lot of people that that sharks would beat orca. But I got a lot of people who were like, Tommy, I buy it. A great white shark would fuck up an orca, because they all are in agreement that it's a different fight when it's one-on-one, and orcas are pack fighters, and it's one of those things where, like, yeah, you can tell what an orca's going to do in like a natural environment or whatever, but when you're in the bike club arena, anything goes. Yeah, I honestly, we got to get a voting process down, Michaela, because I don't know how to track who won last week.
We'll look into it.
We'll call it a draw, because, yeah, because we heard from multiple different people, you know.
We heard from Judah, a.k.a. Earth Rocker, that Sharknadoes are in existence, so that's definitely death-defying.
That's right. Sharknado would fuck up an orca and swirl it and twirl it around. We heard from my cousin Alyssa. Orcas, no doubt about it. Thanks. You're also not my cousin anymore. No, just kidding, Alyssa. We got, yeah, but again, we heard Fin Gang. Who was it? Someone came up to me and said Fin Gang. Fin Gang. So, but again, whatever. Again, that's last week. We gotta, hey, don't worry about it, all right? That's last week's news. Because guess what, baby? It's week 5. I don't know if you guessed, baby, because we didn't hear anybody guess. No one guessed. So guess what? I'm going to tell you right now. We're going insectual. And that was insects. That wasn't...
That sounded very
yeah,
sexual.
That wasn't... Insects. We're doing insects this week.
Like bugs, people. Bugs.
All right, Michaela. So we're going not microscopic. We're going scopic this week. Right?
I don't know.
Praying mantis versus mortar.
Praying mantis versus mortar.
Praying mantis versus mortar. Jesus.
Praying mantis versus mortar. Jesus.
Praying mantis versus murder hornet. Go.
Praying mantis versus murder hornet. Go.
Well, I don't know much about either one and their fighting tactics, but I'm gonna go with the creature with murder in their name, Murder Hornet.
No. Wrong. There's already I already know you're wrong, because there's a video that I've seen already. I saw this on something.
One video
of a praying mantis literally eating the fucking brains of a murder hornet with its mouth. It digs into its skull, holds it like in a chokehold. One time. And then eats its brains out.
This is a hornet who has the ability to fly in all different directions. So the praying mantis got one lucky catch, and you're gonna call it a wash?
Okay. All right. So what does your murder hornet bring to the table? How big's your murder hornet? What do you got for...
Well, I don't know. I've never researched it before, so let's bring up Google.
Well, bring it up.
I'm bringing it up.
Praying mantises are 5 inches, right?
What I do know about murder hornets is that they have a giant freaking stinger that hurts humans, so I can only imagine how it would hurt a praying mantis if it was actually, cut into.
Yeah, a murder hornet's stinger is probably bad news bears.
Yeah, what do you mean probably? You mean definitely.
Yeah, okay, a murder hornet's stinger is definitely bad news bears. But a praying mantis, he can... You guys aren't seeing this, but I'm doing,
he's doing some weird shit.
They have these, sigh hands, you know what I mean? Like a sigh, you know? Like, where it's just like, oh no, it's not... a scythe. You know, they're just like, like that's how I imagine they fight people. They go on and just
Isn't that like a Pokemon?
And just cut up. Yes, Cypher. Exactly. That's exactly what praying mantises have. They have the Cypher blade arms, but they're praying mantis arms, and they're dope as shit.
Okay.
And they're big, and they got God on their side. Game over.
All
The
right,
Lord.
enough out of that. But anyways, so are you telling me that their weapons are sharper than a murder hornet's? Is that what you're saying to me? Or bigger?
They're different. It's not a stinger.
I get
Praying
that.
mantises and
It's definitely easier
praying
to-
mantises are poison too, I'm pretty sure.
You want to research that?
Yeah, I fucking will.
Okay, well, you get on that while I tell you that the average speed of a murder hornet is 25 miles per hour. So
right.
I'm sure that they attack pretty damn fast, and that
But
video of
All
one praying
insects
mantis-
move super fast and have crazy reflexes. You know this. All insects are like ninjas,
compare
dude. They
praying-
land on,
Yeah, I
like
guess
drops
you're
of
right.
water. I mean, maybe
Yeah, but
not
flying,
drops of
the ability
water,
to
but
come in
stuff
at any
that's...
angle?
Don't praying mantises fly too?
No?
Or do they walk it out?
I don't know.
All right, praying mantises are not venomous.
Yeah, I told you that. And I'm pretty sure they don't
10
fly.
poison damage for the mantis.
I'm sure they're very strong. I'm just saying, I think that a murder hornet has a worthy shot.
No, but so a murder hornet though. So if all it does is sting and fly around and use its mandibles to
Thanks for the sound.
what would it even do with its mandibles? You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not saying that it would do a lot with its mandibles, but it could definitely like hold down maybe one of its what do you call them? The weapons they have, the speed,
you always think speed is going to come into play with these fights, and it is, but it's not as important as you think. So praying mantises, so they can fly, jump, and strike in a blink of an eye. Praying mantises, all right.
Okay, I'm sure I can find that metaphor somewhere for the murder hornet too.
Okay.
So here, how about this? What about the fact that I found an article where a man came up to a nest of a whole bunch of pretty large bees, and they were all decapitated, ripped apart, ripped
They were
to shreds.
pretty large bees. They were normal bees. I've seen the article. All right, I read things too.
I'm allowed to embellish.
Okay, well, I just fact checked you.
Whatever. Anyways, whatever size bees they are, it's pretty freaking impressive for one murder hornet
So is that what you're
to
saying?
take out an entire colony.
So you're saying that a bee is going to decapitate a praying mantis? Is that what you're saying?
Potentially.
No way, because it decapitated a little tiny frickin' bee, and a praying mantis is 5 inches, which is
Okay, fine.
a
Then
big
maybe he won't
old guy.
Okay, fine. Maybe he won't decapitate a praying mantis.
absolutely
but he
won't,
could
because
definitely rip off like a leg or something.
No,
Absolutely.
No, but you know
With
what a
the
praying
bees
mantis
coming
will
in at
do?
and grabbing-
Because of video evidence, it will eat its brains
All right,
out
enough
of
with
its
your
head.
video evidence. That's
It's-
one-time thing.
Oh
it's
my
a
god, it's
one-time
not
thing.
a one-time
So
thing. It's an
there's-
every time thing.
What do
It's,
you mean in every? How many?
Because
how
it's-
many videos are there of a praying mantis?
I don't...
Hmm.
Listen, it was a controlled environment. All right, I'll give you it was in a tiny box.
Listen, this is all theoretical in nature, like throwing them into a fight.
No, but they've been known
or a
to...
bite
Praying
club.
mantises have been known to attack hummingbirds.
That's so mean.
Okay, but also, have you seen how quick hummingbirds, like, zip around? They definitely move quicker than your murder hornets. If they can attack a hummingbird, you think
Let's
your
see what
murder hornets would be able to
can
get away?
attack. Let's see. Let's see what we've got going on here. Oh my god, enough with the sounds. They're freaking me out. Alright, so murder hornets can apparently kill mice, your precious New York City sewer rat that you
Praying
said...
mantises can too, for sure. Probably.
You have no
No,
idea.
I don't.
He's saying that like he
No,
knows he doesn't
but
know people.
no.
He says things like he knows and he
Just
convinces
continue,
you
continue.
just on the way he says things. I'm just telling you.
Continue
Okay,
playing.
I'm just telling them what they're in for. Okay, and they can even take out. Hold on, now you got me all
All right, well, I'll hit you with something.
rodents. So people, that's
How about-
serious.
How about mantises keep their head on a swivel, all right? The only
Ew.
insect in the entire... Is it a kingdom? Sure. The insect kingdom that can turn their head 180 degrees.
Ew, what's that movie? The Grudge,
they
like
can-
that?
Not familiar, but maybe. Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's gross.
Exorcist, think that.
I
But,
don't wanna.
yeah. So, try to sneak up on him. Try to do anything behind a praying mantis's back. Sa-sa! Gotcha! Sa-sa-sa-sa-sa-sa-sa.
Oh my god, the sounds again. Okay, no, I really don't
Yeah,
believe
so keep your head on a
that-
swivel, murder hornet.
Okay, that really has nothing to do with him being able to take out the freaking murder hornet. Like,
Also-
okay, he can swivel around.
Also, you know what? My praying mantis is probably a babe.
Excuse
Yeah,
me?
the praying mantis. I'm pretty sure praying mantises are all females. I think that might be a thing. Praying
I
mantises
mean-
might be all females.
I can't knock
and
how amazing females are.
I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm positive that praying mantises as JWoww says on the Jersey Shore.
Oh God.
After I have sex with a guy, I will rip their freaking head off. All right.
Oh
So praying
my
mantises
God.
will attract this murder hornet and be like, "You want something? You want some of this? You want some of this mantis action?"
Oh my God.
Give him the old bang and rip his head off.
I don't think insexual species relations take place
but
in
if
nature.
this praying mantis has some long legs and some
No.
big ol'
maybe
bug
he'll-
eyes.
Maybe that
Maybe
praying
this-
mantis will, I don't know, win you over, but not my
No, I'm
murder.
telling you. Yeah,
No,
so they
no.
rip heads off after sex. You can
Okay,
only
but
imagine what they'll do during a fight.
what about?
That's what they do. That's what they do for these bugs for pleasure. Rip off heads. And you want to fight this thing? So
you
you're going to
think-
watch this thing like make love to something that it loves and then proceed to rip its head off and you want to start a fight with this guy?
Do you think that these murder hornets are not murdering for fun? Do you think they're doing it for business? I don't think so.
What?
So anyway, exactly. So anyways, as I was saying about their stingers are actually not only huge, they're also made very smooth comparatively to other hornets because it's built to repetitively attack. So all you need is one attack and they just like go to town.
So they don't lose their stinger like most shitty bees.
No,
and-
they
and
don't lose
hornets
their stinger,
when
and they can
die.
consistently. So, like, once you get one attack, they're like bam, 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 bam. So you can sound effect me all you want, but
like
my
that.
murder hornet also has his own sound effects.
I don't like that.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
Yeah, that's
so
yeah, I didn't expect it. I thought it would have like one attack, and even when it attacked, it would be like, well, sucks to suck, buddy, because you're dead. Your stinger falls off like a punk. But that's all right. So that makes them a bit more.
I know, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, that makes them a bit more impressive. All right, well, that's.
And trust me, don't
Damn,
get me
that's
wrong.
something.
A praying mantis can attack probably easier because a stinger, I'm sure, is not easy to manipulate. But the
praying
flying,
mantis
I'm
would
telling
catch
you.
it off guard because a praying mantis, that's what it does. The praying mantis is so slow. It saunters around. It's like, just
That's why
doing
I'm
its
telling
thing,
you
chilling
that-
on plants. But it has that lightning speed when it needs to, which
And you don't think when it's flying at.
I think a praying mantis will be able to deflect or just take out that murder hornet. Just like in
So
the
he
video.
grabs at the giant stinger.
In the video, it sneaks up on this murder hornet and is able to catch him off guard, no problem, and get him in the camel clutch, for the most part, and literally, like I said, proceeds to rip into its skull with its mouth and mandibles of its own
Okay.
and eat its goddamn brains, and eat them too. Like, not just decapitating them and whatever, like, it feasts upon this murder hornet. It's not just fighting him. He's
that
literally
sounds very brutal. That's fine. Now you
Metal.
say that this fight occurred in a controlled environment. Please describe this controlled environment, because
mean?
our bite club stage would have
It would
an
be
ample amount of
controlled.
space
Yeah.
to fly
Ample-
in and.
Yes, it would be
So
ample, but so
Was that the case for that video?
there was a good amount of space.
I don't know.
It couldn't have flown away. No, it couldn't have flown away.
Exactly. So that's what I was getting at, and that's
And this
the
murder
point I'm
hornet,
trying to make.
but is this murder hornet fighting or flying? Is it flying like a little baby, or is it going to
It'll
actually
fly
fight?
away when it needs to. I think the whole
Oh,
point of Bite Club and any fight is
Yeah,
your
okay,
tactics.
sure.
Is
Yeah.
knowing when to fight, is knowing when to strike,
And
and when to get away.
And a mantis tactic is way more brutal and capable is more or less, because it's got multiple things, because its legs too, we haven't gotten, like, it's got powerful different legs. Its hind legs are like long and they have the claws just as much on the back. You see, we're
Murder
Jeez.
hornet.
That's it.
Murder.
No more insects. No more.
Ew,
No
no more
more.
sound effects.
No more sound effects too, apparently. But damn. Well, there's video evidence, so if
One
you've
time,
got
people.
eyes, people,
One time.
you can see it for yourself. But whatever. I think praying mantis. She thinks murder hornet.
Murder.
Hornet. We get it. Let us know what you think. Comment, like, whatever, subscribe,
Share it with
Instagram,
people.
Fight
Make us
Club
famous.
Podcast. No, I don't want that. I don't give a shit.
You might not want that, but I want that.
All right, well.
Give me fame, baby.
All right, well, Bike Club Podcast. Next week, we're getting dirty. We're gonna get filthy. Just
Ooh,
Just
why?
yuck. Just bleh. Oh, bleh. Bike Club Podcast? Oh, bleh. Tune in next week. See, oh, find out. Oh, God, gross. See you next week.